Be honest, how many times have you sworn, "This Monday, I'm finally starting a new habit," only for Monday to roll around and suddenly you're like, "Well, maybe next Monday." Don't worry, you're not broken, lazy, or doomed to live a life powered only by coffee and regret. The truth is, most of us fail at building habits not because we lack discipline, but because we've been following bad advice. Remember that 21 days to form a habit myth? Yeah, that's about as accurate as thinking one salad cancels out 3 pizzas. A brand new study published in January 2025 by the University of South Australia found that building a habit takes, on average, 59 to 66 days. And for some people, can take up to 335 days. That's nearly a year. So, if you gave up after 3 weeks, you didn't fail. You were just using the wrong calendar. Why habits are so hard. Here's the thing, our brains are wired to love shortcuts. Habits are basically your brain saying, "Hey, let me put this on autopilot so you can save energy for watching cat videos." Every time you repeat a behavior in the same context, your brain strengthens that connection until it runs on its own. The catch? This automation takes time, consistency, and patience. The funny part is that while our brains love routines, our personalities crave novelty. That's why starting a new habit feels exciting, like buying a brand new planner you'll stop using after 2 weeks. But once the novelty fades, repetition feels boring. Science tells us the solution is not to fight boredom, but to design habits that work with your brain's natural laziness. The truth about time frames. Let's kill this 21-day myth once and for all. The latest research shows that simple habits, like drinking a glass of water in the morning, can form quickly. More complex ones, like exercising daily or meditating, take longer, sometimes several months. Some people can build a habit in 2 months. Others may take nearly a year. Think of it like dating. Some relationships click on the first date, others need months to grow, and some, well, let's just say they never get past the awkward. So what's your favorite color? Stage. The point is, habits have their own timelines. If yours takes longer, it doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're normal. What makes habits stick? So, what separates habits that last from those that fizzle out faster than New Year's resolutions? Research gives us 5 big answers. First is consistency in context. Doing the habit at the same time and place every day helps your brain lock onto environmental cues. That's why people who exercise right after work or journal before bed often succeed. They've tied the habit to something stable. Second is frequency. Small, frequent actions are far more effective than occasional heroic efforts. It's like brushing your teeth. You don't brush for 2 hours once a month. You do it for 2 minutes daily. Third is enjoyment. If the habit feels like torture, your brain will fight back. But if it feels rewarding or paired with something fun, you'll look forward to it. Fourth is simplicity. Big changes are overwhelming, but small ones, manageable. Want to floss daily? Start with 1 tooth. Want to run? Start by putting on your shoes. Finally, there's identity. This one's a game changer. When you start to see yourself as a runner instead of someone trying to run, the habit sticks because you're not just doing an action, you're becoming the kind of person who lives that way. Science-backed strategies you can use today. Now let's get practical. One of the most effective tools is implementation intentions, also known as if-then planning. Instead of saying, "I'll work out tomorrow," you say, "If it's 7 a.m. and I've brushed my teeth, then I'll do 5 minutes of stretching." This removes vagueness and gives your brain a clear trigger. Another strategy is habit stacking. Attach a new habit to something you already do. For example, after I pour my coffee, I'll write down 1 gratitude. Coffee is guaranteed, so gratitude becomes automatic. Then there's the 2-minute rule. Start ridiculously small. Want to write daily? Commit to 1 sentence. Want to meditate? Commit to 1 minute. It's so easy you'll laugh at yourself for resisting. Once you start, momentum usually carries you forward. Your environment also matters. Willpower alone is overrated. If you want to eat healthier, put fruit on the counter and hide the chips. If you want to exercise, lay out your clothes the night before. Think of your environment as your secret teammate doing half the work for you. And don't forget rewards. Celebrate small wins. Mark a streak on your calendar, share with a friend, or give yourself a mental high five. Celebrating triggers dopamine, which makes your brain want to repeat the behavior. Translation: your brain is basically a toddler. It loves gold stars. Handling setbacks without guilt. Here's the part people rarely talk about. You will mess up. Everyone does. The difference between success and failure is how you handle it. Research shows missing one day doesn't matter. Missing twice in a row? That's when things get risky. So don't beat yourself up. Just get back on track as quickly as possible. You'll also hit plateaus. Maybe you've exercised for weeks without visible results. Or you've meditated but don't feel calmer. This is what scientists call the plateau of latent potential. Progress is happening under the surface, even if you can't see it yet. Think of it like ice sitting at 31 degrees. Nothing changes until suddenly it melts at 32. Keep going, you're closer than you think. Here's another trick. Pair your habit with something enjoyable. Hate running? Only let yourself listen to your favorite podcast while you run. Dread folding laundry? Blast your guilty pleasure playlist while you do it. Suddenly, chores become concerts. Your personal habit plan. Let's put all this together into a simple plan. Step 1. Choose one habit and shrink it down. Make it so small you can't fail. Want to read more? Commit to 1 paragraph. Want to stretch? Commit to 1 minute. The trick is to start so tiny your brain can't argue its way out of it. Step 2. Decide when and where it happens. Tie it to something you already do. After I brush my teeth, I'll meditate for 1 minute. Anchoring new habits to existing routines makes them stickier because your brain already recognizes the cue. Step 3. Add a reward. Mark it on a tracker, smile at yourself, or enjoy a little ritual. Celebrating progress, even the tiniest one, keeps your motivation alive and trains your brain to crave the repetition. Step 4. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Daily if possible. Consistency is king. It's less about intensity and more about showing up regularly, because repetition rewires your brain. Step 5. Scale up slowly. 1 paragraph turns into a page, 1 minute into 10. Growth comes naturally once the foundation is set, and small wins stack into big results. Step 6. Link it to identity. Don't say, "I'm trying to read." Say, "I'm a reader." That small shift makes it real because your actions aren't just tasks. They're proof of who you're becoming. Over time, identity-based habits are the ones that last a lifetime. Habits don't form in 21 days, that's a myth. Science shows they usually take 2 months or more, and what makes them stick is consistency, enjoyment, simplicity, and identity, not willpower. Use tools like if-then planning, habit stacking, starting small, shaping your environment, and rewarding yourself. And when you slip up, don't quit, just reset. Building habits isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. Every tiny action is a vote for the person you want to become, and those small votes add up to real transformation. So here's the challenge: start one ridiculously tiny habit today. Drink a glass of water, walk for 5 minutes, or write 1 sentence. Drop it in the comments, and let's keep each other accountable. If this video helped, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. And remember, the real miracle isn't in 21 days, it's in showing up again and again until your actions become who you are.